Hi, my name's Chris Beard. I've been a teacher for about 3 years, and I helped research the Whole School B module for Minds Ahead. It was something that was really important to me because I've definitely watched people struggle with mental health issues, and I think it's something that's becoming an increasing problem in our school system. So just really quickly thought I'd point out a few things that were important in the research that I did, and particularly that stood out to me. So the first thing was Weiss's theory of change. I thought it was really useful considering how we could implement mental health initiatives. Mental health is something that's quite difficult to quantify, and something that's definitely influenced by lots of different factors. So I thought Weiss's theory of change and the way it kind of lays out a roadmap for initiatives, large-scale initiatives especially, was really, really useful. It kind of gives ways to identify goals, to kind of scrutinise interventions, and to plan mini steps to achieve those goals. So I thought that was really, really useful. When working through different school plans and considering kind of how effective they were, there was one thing in particular that really stood out to me, and that was the need for a whole community approach. So I found that lots of research kind of supports this, and there's a need for kind of the whole community to be involved in a mental health initiative in a school. So for example, teachers' mental health can really affect pupils' mental health, or if you have a scheme such as kind of using meditation in a classroom, kind of how much do parents buy into that, and how are they going to talk to their own children about that scheme. So it needs to be kind of a whole community approach. Another thing that I thought was really interesting in the research was when I was looking at coaching. Coaching is something that the SLT in my school have just kind of brought in, and we had a pilot with MLT, which I was involved in this year, and it was a really, really successful scheme. I found it helped me a lot to develop kind of my ideas, and it kind of took me back to that first stage of teaching where I had to kind of assess my values, my goals, and really think about how I could achieve them again. And having someone, a coach that was not part of my department, not part of kind of career development, but was simply there to help me understand kind of my own motivations for being a teacher, really, really helped. And I think it's something that should be implemented throughout schools for all teachers, not just kind of PGC pupils, but people that have been teaching for many years. I think could really benefit from having a coach helping them in that way. And then the last thing I thought I'd point out was just with reflection. I find Moon's work on reflection particularly helpful, and she identifies kind of the difference between what she calls descriptive writing when writing a reflective log, and critical reflection. And I realised kind of when researching this that my own reflection when doing my PGCE was definitely more on the side of descriptive writing and not so critical as it should have been. She stresses the need for kind of identifying multiple perspectives, thinking of the event that you're reflecting on in different contexts, and from different lenses of different people, and that's something that I think in my own reflection from now on is going to be really useful. So I hope that helps in some way to help you implement your own initiatives in schools. Obviously this is a really important issue, and I wish you the best of luck for it. Thanks for listening.